All right, now we turn to developments concerning Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA has now given full approval for the drug, making it the nation's first vaccine to move beyond emergency use authorization.
And we have team coverage on this story. Amani Abraham explains how full approval will impact what some businesses are doing with vaccine mandates and what's legal. And our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins, is breaking down what this means moving forward to the goal to get more Americans vaccinated. So, Monica, we begin with you.
You know, this was no easy process. The FDA staff worked night and day for more than 3 months going over a 340,000-page application. Wow. Yeah. And a lot of that info was just updated info. So what does the approval mean? Well, it means commercials. You're going to start seeing Pfizer advertise its vaccine. Approval typically allows doctors to use a drug off-label. So many are concerned that doctors may start giving out booster shots when they're only approved for the immunocompromised right now. Or doctors may give it to children under 12. The FDA says this vaccine is being distributed under a provider agreement with the U.S. government through the CDC, and there are rules regarding its use. The standing orders have not changed.
We are not recommending that children younger than age 12 be vaccinated with this vaccine. It would not be appropriate.
Probably more regulatory issues around vaccines inside medications, where doctors have more leeway with medications, I think, in terms of once something's FDA approved, the doctor can use their own judgment. I'm not aware that doctors can use it in kids under 12 just because it's approved for adults.
So the license only applies to those 16 and up, but of course the vaccine is allowed for those 12 to 15 under the previous emergency use authorization. So as for younger kids, we're still waiting on trial results to know proper dosing for kids under 12. So it could be potentially very dangerous for a doctor to tinker with something that isn't even known yet, let alone approved.
All right. Well, we know that once it has full authorization use, people will have more confidence in it. The hope is that these vaccination rates will begin to elevate. Anything else that we could see come from this, though, in your mind?
Well, I think that's the biggest thing, is that they're hoping that there were a number of people who were just waiting for full approval to go and get a vaccine. What we're waiting on is the approvals for Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, and that could take some time, and I'll tell you more about that coming up at 5:30.
All right, great.
All right, we'll talk to you then. Thanks,
Sure.
Monica.